Welcome back, Spanish 2. We are now going to work on irregular preterite verbs. This can be found on page 173 of your textbook. Now, we just had a little review of the preterite with our last video. Now, we're going to pick up five irregular verbs in the preterite. Okay, so the good news here is all five of these verbs use the same set of endings. So these endings are e, iste, o, imos, estáis, and ieron. Now you may be asking yourself if you've noticed that there's no accent on the O. So how are we going to tell that apart from the regular present tense yo form? Well, these verbs modify their stems to show their irregularities. So the first number in your code is a 1. So we've only got 5, so it's not a big list. The verbs are estar, and that becomes estuve. Poder becomes pud. Poner, pus. Saber, soup. And tener, tube. So if you'll notice, tener and estar are going to be the exact same except for the es in front. Now, estar, to be, and that is location, feelings, emotions. Poder, to be able to. Poner, to put or place. Poner, you can make it reflexive to put on clothes as well. Saber is to know, and that is, facts or information. And then tener, of course, is to have. So you've got these stems with these endings. Very simple process. It is a little bit of a new few new things to remember, but something you just got to practice on and you'll get it down. Second number in your code is a 9. Now, let's do some examples. That's really all we've got left. Not a lot to explain here. You just, like I said, take these endings here with these stems here, and you have these verbs in the preterite. So, I was in the office yesterday. Estuve en la oficina ayer. The third number in your code is a 4. They were able to win last night. Go Villanova Wildcats. Ellos pudieron ganar anoche. Let's see what's next. Let's do a question. Did you put the car in the garage last week? Pusiste el coche en el garaje la semana pasada. Now notice, preterite all has definite time periods. Yesterday, last night, last week. Now, two other things I want to kind of warn you about. First off, comer. It's going to be a little bit weird because it's an ER verb, but uses IMOS endings. We ate pizza on Tuesday. So it is comimos. That's going to throw some people off because it's an ER verb with an IMOS. Comimos pizza el martes. Now, finally, I want to talk a little bit about saber. Saber is to know. Facts or information. But the preterite is a one-time thing in the past. Now, since you can't know something and then unknow it, I know that's not a real word, but it sounds pretty cool. Saber changes meaning in the preterite to found out. Okay, so it's a little bit weird. Gotta start a new page with just a little bit of work. But let's say Juan found out he had a brother last month. So, since you can't find out you have a brother and then not know it anymore, and it's a one-time thing, it changes meaning. So, Juan supo que tiene un hermano. Oops. El mes pasado. And I'll do one more for you. Just with tener. We had a test yesterday. Tuvimos un examen ayer. So you got an example of each of them. The final digit in your code is a 1. If I didn't give it to you, the third digit was a 4. So that is the irregular preterites. Once again, we'll do some practice and quiz on Friday. Have a great day. We'll talk to you later.